everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard. Well, one unit of line, if they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the third.
Run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They're going to look to throw. He shakes him off. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for a 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now They know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
All right, here we go.
A handoff to Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They rush, but we're unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3. New York set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it really good.
Now the ball comes loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything.
New York set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. It's up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 50 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Brees. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside's an easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
The previous play is under review.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now look at 56.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are in for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Brees now to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
This play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Brees to throw on second down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On first down, Brees goes underneath to Martin. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Brees. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here.
Yeah, totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
And it's a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Orakpo. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have it. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defense. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The quick slant caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost dead.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Again, it's Kamara. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Brees on 3rd down. It's off the sack. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Beckham the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Over! Set! Green, 39!
Again, it's Barkley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receiver.
look to throw here. And an alley to run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now let's go.
Now again to the big fullback use check. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the one. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And Rosas puts this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. Throwing on first down is Brees. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brees going to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over. At the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century.
And he loses the football a second time. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a...
New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the gun on third down, Brees. It's caught. Smith. Good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
No, check, Patriot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! No, check, Patriot!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now, Barney! Now let's go! Blue landed!
Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Watch him now, Barney!
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And I know you with every carry.